Welcome back to another video with the Unspecialist. This time around, we'll be talking about why many modern men avoid seeking mental help. In particular, why many modern men avoid seeking therapy. We often hear a lot about the importance of mental health and seeking therapy. This is especially important for men who are more likely to commit suicide and more likely to avoid seeking mental help. But what is a man to do when the people that are supposed to help you openly claim that they hate you? So on International Men's Day, I decided to open my Twitter and scroll through my feed. I was scrolling, minding my own business, when I came across a pretty interesting tweet. Depending on whom you ask, they might consider it a pretty disgusting tweet. Twitter user Jesse Bruce posted, "Me, thinking too deeply about the term incel. Involuntary isn't accurate because being an uneffable creep is absolutely a choice." At first glance, this looks like your typical woman on Twitter taking shots at incels. Nothing to see here. However, this tweet appeared a few more times on my timeline, prompting me to dig a bit deeper. So I decided to take a look at her bio. And it said she's the owner of Grow the Life, Mental Health Without Barriers, Borrow and Brick, Lego Lending Club, straight appearing queer, autistic, mama of 4 feral children, and the pronouns are she, her. I have to say that right off the bat, this looks like a pretty promising bio for a mental health advocate. But I decided to dig deeper still. Looking at the company's Twitter bio, you see, grow the life you want with our team of compassionate, inclusive experts, psychologists, and counselors in #YYC. Pay what you can, even if it's nothing. And frankly, I'd recommend men not even to pay nothing, but just to stay far, far away, as far as you can, from companies like this, headed by people like the subject of this video. For some, her bio may lead you to pose questions about her mental stability. But for me, the most troubling part is the disgusting performative compassion, care, and inclusiveness. When you make posts like men need to know it's okay to cry, need support, be vulnerable, or go to therapy, you can't be making, at the same time, such violent, disgusting posts. Folks like this talk out of both sides of their mouth. On one hand, claiming to care and have no barriers and want men to open up, but on the other, making such a reductive, callous, and frankly hateful tweet. I'd be a lot more lenient or accommodating if she hadn't claimed to be a mental health professional or advocate. People like her are exactly why men don't seek mental help. And to go deeper, why incels don't trust mental health professionals. For many of these unprofessional mental health professionals, who quite often happen to be female, they take opportunities like this to attack men, in this case incels, and release some of their pent-up misandry. However, in the replies, there was some positivity. A PhD student, William Costello, shared some observations from a paper he did from his master's dissertation research, currently under review. His findings appeared to be actually helpful for incels, so I decided to take a few for this video. He said incels represent a hard-to-reach and at-risk group, yet they are extremely skeptical of mental health interventions. We suggest that mental health interventions designed to target incels would benefit from an appreciation of evolutionary psychology. Incel misogyny and tendency to hyperbolically co-opt ideas from evolutionary psychology leads some to unfairly dismiss the field. We suggest that dismissals of evolutionary psychology are illustrative of the moralistic fallacy, findings being rejected due to being considered morally unpalatable. Unfairly dismissing evolutionary psychology risks alienating incels who may consider themselves being unfairly pressed, that is to say gaslighted, into doubting their own reality and the sincerity of the challenges they face in attracting a romantic partner. Mental health professionals with an appreciation of evolutionary psychology are uniquely placed to build rapport with incels, while also providing appropriate challenge against any hyperbolic misappropriation of evolutionary psychology concepts. And there you have it. What these men need is not a woke, performative therapist who makes no meaningful attempt to actually understand their problems and secretly hates them, but someone actually making an attempt to study the difficulties that they're going through. Unfortunately, Persons like that appear to be in very short supply in 2022. What's your experience been like when it comes to mental health professionals? Have you come across any rabid or feral misogynists? Let me know down in the comments. Be sure to share what you think can be done to improve the landscape for men as well. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content in the future. This is the Unspecialist saying, sometimes it seems like the men don't matter when it comes to mental health. Peace.